Hey, what's up? This is Fanatic, and I'm doing my pickups. So here is the first game. Totally rad. This is one of my games I used to rent as a kid, along with a Blaster Master. I used to rent from a Royal Video with Brooklyn. This is the one I used to rent a lot. It's got great graphics, great colors, great sprites, great music too. I think it's a superior version of Mega Man, but that's just my opinion. I recently did a playthrough of this, but I didn't have the game at the time. I used my EverDrive to beat it. So yeah, really good game, underrated too. Next game up is Kung Fu Heroes, which is a game I didn't own. It was actually my aunt actually owned it. They didn't have really a big NES collection. I had a couple of good games, but this was one of them. This is a really fun game. It's kind of arcadey. It's an overhead game, almost I want to say kind of like overhead like Bomberman, except you're punching guys and you're trying to find secret rooms to gain points and then to move on to the next level. It's a pretty fun game. It's also 2 players too, which is kind of neat. So that's a pretty good game. Next up is Dragon's Fury. This is a game that my grandfather actually owned. This isn't his copy. This I picked up off of eBay. This is a biggie because I always wanted to get this game, but I didn't pick it up until recently. So this is really brings back a lot of memories. I've actually been playing it a hell of a lot. It's a great game. It's very difficult. You have to play it a lot in order to progress in the game. The game's really weird. It's almost like it's a mix between like an adventure game and a pinball game where there's boss fights. It's really kind of interesting, and there's multiple bosses, not just like one boss. It's like a bunch of bosses. I think it's like 10 bosses. It's like a ridiculous amount of special arenas in the game. And this is one of them. You can't really see him, but he's kind of like a demon kind of thing. And that's a dragon right there, but you can't really see him. But whatever. My grandfather always tried to get me into play pinball, but it was really never my my type of games. But I do respect the pinball players who like them. So Dragon's Fury, it's an awesome game. So it's good to have it finally in my collection. And this is kind of a holy grail for me, for my Sega collection or my Genesis collection. A Phantasy Star 2, and then I got, as far as I know, this is the completed collection. I got the box, the game itself, and the manual, and it also comes with the map, which it's got was it not acetate? It's got the plastic over it, which I didn't know about. But to tell you the truth, I think it's actually better because hopefully it'll protect it longer. Although it does have some holes in it, but that's to be expected. The game's like, I don't know, 25 years, however old it is. And it's very difficult to get all this stuff all at once, especially on eBay. They're always trying to sell you either one or the other, like missing the map or missing the book. This had everything, and I got for a decent price. This is the hint book. Like, I seen this thing go upwards for like 100 to 120. But I didn't pay nearly as much for this. But and the copy's pretty good too. So I haven't even played it yet. In fact, I never even beat Phantasy Star 4 because it's very kind of grindy series. And you have to invest a lot of time into it. But I don't think they're not very long games, but it's a lot of grinding. So Phantasy Star 2. It's pretty much my holy grail for my Genesis collection for the most part. I guess Musha would be the other one, but I'm not getting that because it's fucking like $400, what the hell it is. But Phantasy Star 2. And this I got off of Amazon for a decent price. I want to pick up a couple of Wii U games before it gets a little difficult to pick up. So this is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. So let's unbox that right now. Alright, so here comes the amiibo, which I will be opening. I don't see the point of keeping them in the box because they're just plastic. I'm not going to wait 20 years for it to be expensive, if even that. But there's got Toad. And they just popped open the game. Here's the cover. And it has the saddest manual inside that I think I've ever seen. So there's the game. And this is the manual. Viewing the game manual, and it's got a few pages, and it's in black and white, no sort of color manual. Alright, so that was my my pickups. I hope you enjoyed it. And these are really good games, in my opinion. So, that was my pickups for this month. So, thanks for watching.